Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you serious? What? Who is Mike from around the world? Who is he? Are you serious? Are you serious? Who is Mike from around the world? Are you serious? Are you serious? Well, I'm very serious, and that's a question I've probably I'm asked about 5 questions that are so important to people. Number 1, when is the rapture? Number 2, how much time do we have left? Number 3, who is Mike from around the world? Okay. Okay. Those are some of the top questions we're asked. Number 4, when is the mark of the beast? Okay. That kind of thing. Well, and number 5, how do I get saved? I wish it was a little different order, but that's pretty well the top 5 questions. You know, when is the rapture? How much time do we have left? Who is Mike from around the world? What is the mark of the beast? And when is the mark of the beast? And how do you get saved? Well, let's get saved first, okay? Mike from around the world. Last night's show was pulled down. We don't know why, really. We don't. We assume it's people, look, there's people out there who don't. Look, there's folks that don't want you to hear what Mike from around the world has to say. And if they didn't want you to hear what he had to say last night, they definitely don't want you to hear what he has to say on the webinar. So get your tickets right now. We have exactly 8 hours. We have 8 hours. The webinar begins in 8 hours. Get your tickets now. Get your tickets now for the webinar. Okay. And you can do that. Now, first of all, let me put a shout out right now if I could, guys. Is it all right if I do this? Keto. That's right. Yeah. Look, some of you need some help with losing weight. I understand that completely. I certainly do. And I'm look, one way to do that is through keto, the keto diet. But check this out, okay? Countless Americans struggle every day with managing their weight. My hand's up first. If you're like most, notice that it's easier to stay lean before the age of 20, okay? I know. I was in great shape back in those days. But why is that? Well, the answer is that's because after the age of 20, our body's metabolism slows way down by as much as 4% every decade. How do we combat this genetic pitfall? I'm personally a huge fan of using this product right here by BioTrust. They made it. It's the amazing Keto Power. It's www.ketowithpaul.com. Go to www.ketowithpaul.com. It is being used as a weight loss alternative around the world. What? This is being used as a weight loss alternative around the world. It works by increasing the level of ketones inside your body. Nothing has helped me manage my weight quicker or more effectively than, ever since I started, Heidi's laughing at me, adding it to my morning coffee. Heidi, one scoop in the soup. Look how great you look, Heidi. I mean, ketone works, doesn't it? I began. Are you leaving? Okay. Heidi, be right back. I began getting so much. I'm losing some weight. Okay, I'm losing some weight. I'm not all the way leaner yet. Let's not go there yet. But I'll get there. Imagine how good you'll look this summer with ketonewithpaul.com. Go to right now to www.ketonewithpaul.com. That's www.ketonewithpaul.com. Heidi, what's going on, darling?
I have 2 things to tell you.
2 things to tell me. Can you say them now on the air live?
Well, maybe.
Maybe.
You need to look at the link.
Which link?
The link is ready to send out at 6.
I need to look at the link.
It's ready.
It's ready.
Send out at 6.
Oh, it is. The webinar is all ready. The link's ready to go. At 6 o'clock, we're sending them out.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. The webinar's beautiful.
It's wonderful.
That's one thing I need to look at. You got something else to tell me too. I'll call you. All right. And Sugar's down here with me. Wow. So Heidi's saying you need to go look at the link. The webinar is ready to go. We pushed the button at 6 p.m. Eastern for everybody. Get your tickets now. If you want to know how, okay, go to my website at paulbegleyprophecy.com to get your tickets, okay? Go to paulbegleyprophecy.com, get your tickets for Overcoming Evil. Or pick up the phone. Call right now at 765-414-2230. That's 765-414-2230. That's the main number. Or call this number, 765-414-6299. Shug, that's 765-414-6299. Or Shug. She can't stay down here. She's more worried about what Heidi's doing. That's all right. Shug's going to be 14, okay, this November. And so she's really getting a little bit slow and a little grouchy. And maybe that's because Benji's jumping around, everywhere. So, wow. Yeah, but get your tickets. Go to my website, paulbegleyprophecy.com, get the tickets. Who is Mike from around the world? Well, last night's show with Mike from around the world, was pulled down. It was seen 23,000 times in 6 hours, and then it was pulled down. Good news is it is on our Patreon channel. So if you want to watch last night's show, you can go to Patreon. So a lot of you are already Patreon supporters. You're already members of Patreon. So got a good news for you, a good treat for you. Last night's show is there. You can go there right now. There it is. And you can watch last night's show with Mike from around the world. It is on my Patreon channel. If you're not a member of Patreon, it's real easy to become one. Just go to www.patreon.com/Paul Begley. Okay. Just go there and you'll be able to watch it. Pulled down. Why? Great question. No one knows. Don't know. Now, I've been on YouTube 12 years. I have almost 15,000 videos, have been seen, 245 million views without any, never been monetized, never, ever been monetized by YouTube. They said I was not advertisement friendly. So imagine how much money I've lost. I don't even know. I guess I had somebody once calculate it for me and send me you ever see those guys that put those little YouTubes up on video? I don't know why nobody ever tears these down. Nobody ever takes down and says, how much does Paul Begley make on YouTube? Do you ever see those? I'm sure you did. I know you did. Makes me mad every time I see it. How much does Paul Begley make on YouTube? And then you click on it and it runs, this guy sits and tells you, well, he gets this many views and he makes this much money and you see all these different numbers. And I sit there and I look at that and I say, really? Why don't you do your fact checking and find out that I've never, ever, 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 ever received a dime of monetization from YouTube, ever. So people just sit around and assume. The assumption is 245 million views. Man, this guy must have, it's unbelievable how much, not a dime. So how does Paul Begley remain able to preach the gospel of Jesus Christ? Because of you. My amazing online church. Guys, listen to me. The people who follow me are loyal, friendly, kind, prayer warriors. And I invite all people. I don't discriminate anyone. I let anybody, everybody can come. Everybody can watch me. And I reach out with the love of Jesus Christ for salvation to every person. We turn no one away. And if anybody asks for a Bible, we don't turn anybody away. We send them a Bible for free. We send prayer cloths for the sick for free. We send blankets to people who are dying or terminally ill or in serious condition, free. Chemo caps for those going through chemotherapy, radiation, or other treatments, free. Pay the postage to get it to the people, all for free. We do this because, and that's just a few things. I mean, we support the orphanages in Pakistan and in India. We support 180 evangelists in India alone just to help them. To put brand new clothes on these 40 different orphan children that 43, I think now, 43 kids in Pakistan every year, give them a new set of clothing, bought their beds, bought their mattresses, bought their blankets, bought a generator to make sure they didn't never lose power for both India and Pakistan. I support missionaries in Uganda, Zambia, Indonesia, the Philippines. I've helped pay funeral bills for countless people. Don't even know how many. I don't know. I'm saying that not because we usually don't say anything about that, because the Bible tells us to don't let your right hand know what your left hand's doing. We don't really go around talking about all those things. But I thought I would share that since the devil wants to tear down this webinar, since the devil wants to tear down this ministry's ability to get a webinar out there to the people, we can't put it on YouTube because it will not be allowed to be viewed. We can't even put it on Patreon because they don't censor as bad as some of these other platforms do, like this one and others, but they do censor. So the webinar material can't get on there either. We have to put it on private servers. We have to pay to have it uploaded onto private servers. We have to pay for those servers. We have to pay the speakers. We have to put everything. We have to make sure it is secured, and that cost. But we do it because the gospel really, guys, is not free. To be honest with you, you hear that? Jesus said that the gospel, he said the gospel will cost you. You will have to pick up your cross and follow me. Salvation's free. That's true. Jesus paid for that. But the gospel, it's not. It takes us. Somebody's got to do something to make that happen. Thank God for you. You, myself, and many others, we give from our own livelihood to get the gospel to the world. And I want to thank you for helping me do that. We're going to one day walk down golden streets of glory. I want to personally shake hands and hug every one of you who have helped us financially to get the gospel, to get the truth to the world. Thank you. So by buying a ticket for the webinar and watching these great speakers, you're actually helping me fund the gospel that I send out for free to millions of people every month. Our YouTube videos are seen 1.8 to 2 million times every month. Last year we had 5,889 salvations of people who accepted Christ on the air live. This year we're over 2,000 and we're still going. We believe that I'm preaching now. I'm a co-pastoring in 2 churches. Community Gospel Baptist Church, Knox, Indiana, where I'm preaching this Sunday, and Freedom Fellowship in the Villages in Florida, where I preached last Sunday. I'm co-pastoring 2 churches in 2 different states while running an evangelistic ministry around the world and a Bible college called the Begley School of Prophecy with great volunteering teachers that do such a great job to help, who we've trained in our school to now be able to train others. We're doing this all for the work of Jesus Christ, and we couldn't do it without you. So if you missed last night's broadcast, it was seen 23,000 times in 6 hours before it was taken down. But I got good news for you. You can watch it at Patreon. How do you become a member of Patreon? Real simple. Just go over there, go to Paul Begley. Go right now to www.patreon.com/Paul Begley. And with a donation of whatever you want to give, most people give $5 a month. Some give more than that because they know the cause, and some give less. It's whatever you want to give. You'll have access to all of my exclusive videos that are on Patreon, including last night's show, which shouldn't have to go there, but it's there because it isn't here. It can't be. So you can watch it, last night's show, at Patreon. You can also watch it at my website at paulbegleyprophecy.com. So either way, you'll be blessed. Now, let's get the tickets. Thank you so much. Let's get the tickets. Let's go get the tickets right now. Tonight's webinar begins. And remember, this webinar begins at 6 o'clock this evening, and it runs all, man, once you get your ticket, you can watch it for the next 3 months, probably even longer than that. I'll just probably leave it up longer than that for you. You can watch every speaker whenever you want, as many times as you want. Okay? You can slow it down, stop it, write down notes, go back, rewind it, watch another one. You don't have to watch them in order if you don't want to. Watch them any random way you want, or as many times as you want. I know last night's show was incredible, so incredible they pulled it down. If people don't want you, if there's certain people in this world who don't want you to hear what the mystery man, who is Mike from around the world anyway? What? Who is this mystery man anyway? Well, we'll talk about that. Okay? But first, let's get a song. I'll be right back in a couple of minutes. There's some other stuff going on around the world. I promise you I'm going to tell you some more some news yet today, but I'm going to be hanging with you today. So hang on with me because we have 7 hours and 30 minutes before the webinar. But let's get a song. As a matter of fact, this is a new song that's going to be on my new album called Harmonize and Prophesy. 38 and 39 wars about ready to happen, but remember, Ezekiel 37 was first. Rattle, those dead bones are coming to life. And if you're watching right now and you're not saved, you're a dead man walking. Woo! You need to be brought back to life. Yes. Amen. I can hear the bones rattling. I hear them bones. Let's go down to the valley of dry bones. Bye. Saturday was silent, and surely it was through. Since when has impossible ever stopped you? Friday's disappointment is Sunday's empty too. Since when has impossible ever stopped you? This is the sound of the dry bones rattling. This is the praise make a dead man walk again. Open the grave, I'm coming out. I'm gonna live again. This is the sound of dry bones rattling. Let it cause your fire, turn something new. You're not gonna run out of miracles anytime soon. Resurrection power runs in my veins too. What? I believe there's another miracle here in this room. This is the sound of dry bones rattling. This is the praise make a dead man walk again. Open the grave, I'm coming out. I'm gonna live again. This is the sound of dry bones rattling. Oh yes. Are you serious? My God is able to save and deliver and heal and restore anything that he wants to. Just ask the man who was thrown on the bones of Elijah if there's anything that he can do. Just ask the stone that was rolled
at the tomb in the garden. What happens when God says to move? I feel him moving it now. I feel him doing it now. I feel him doing it now. Do it now. Do it now. This is the sound of dry bones rattling. Yeah. This is the praise, make a dead man walk again. Open the grave, I'm coming out, I'm gonna live again. Open the grave, I'm coming out, I'm gonna live again. Open the grave, I'm coming out, I'm gonna live again. This is the sound of dry bones rattling. Son of man, these bones are the whole house of Israel. Prophesy and say to them, thus saith the Lord God, behold, my people, I will open your graves and cause you to come up from your graves and bring you into the land of Israel. Then you shall know that I am the Lord, and I will put my spirit in you, and I will place you in your own land, and you shall live. I will place you in your own land. You shall live, 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 live. This is the sound of dry bones rattling. Yeah, this is the praise make the dead man walk again. Open the grave, I'm coming out, I'm gonna live again. Open the grave, I'm coming out, I'm gonna live again. Open the grave, I'm coming out, I'm gonna live again. This is the sound of dry bones rattling.
Prophecy being fulfilled right before your very eyes. This is the sound of dry bones rattling. That's Rattle.
right.
That's going to be in our new album, Harmonize and Prophesy. Yeah, this. Okay, and so the entire show last night from Mike from Around the World, that show last night is located at Patreon. You can watch the entire show. It is on our Patreon channel. Okay, so it is, if you're a member of Patreon, you go there, you can watch the entire show. It is on Patreon. It was taken down. We don't know why, but we've got it on Patreon. Also, it's on our website. If you go to paulbegleyprophecy.com, you can watch it there. Okay, Mike Around the World, last night's show at paulbegleyprophecy.com or paulbegleyprophecy.org. Go to the unfiltered part. It's simply go to paulbegleyprophecy.com, hit the Paul Begley TV at the top, then go to exclusive content, and there it'll be. You'll see it, the Paul Begley Uncensored broadcast. Or go to Patreon, and you can watch it there because it is on our Patreon show as well last night. Okay, who is Mike from Around the World? Who is he? And what do we do about him? Okay, who is Mike? Who is this mystery man? I've known him now for about 10 years, and I've been on YouTube for 12. We've been interviewing him and over periodically throughout all that time. And in the last 2 years, we've decided just make it every Thursday night show because it's such a great time. It's a very popular show, and so we enjoy the fellowship. Let me tell you right now, He still works for the federal government. I cannot disclose to you his real name, although I know his real name. I cannot disclose to you where he lives, because although I know, I cannot disclose to you exactly what he does for the government. I can only say that he is a born again believer. He loves Jesus Christ, and that he is privy to a lot of great information. He has shared with us nothing classified. Never will he ever share with anything classified. But he will give us clues, riddles, and hints at things to look at that will help us dig deeper into finding out the truth. A lot of stuff is public knowledge, but is not disclosed. It's just not out there. But it is public knowledge if you know how to dig deep. Mike gives us some clues to help us understand how some of the things that are happening in the world certainly are connected to Bible prophecy in these last days. Mike is a studier, very, very well studied in biblical prophecy and biblical scriptures, as well as extremely knowledgeable in of information of events and things going on around the world, in space, and everywhere else. Some great, great information, and has a very prophetic insight. And so we hit it off so well because of that, because both of us do that. And the thing is, his heart is to lead people to Christ, to get people to Jesus Christ, to help show them the way. How many times did he tell us that something was going to happen? And I would say, "What? Are you serious? No, that can't be." And then a year later, 6 months later, 2 years later, it comes to pass. This is why we keep listening and learning. Now, last night's show was phenomenal. 23,000 people watched it in 6 hours. And then it was taken down. Good news is we have it on our website. If you go to paulbegleyprophecy.com, go to Paul Begley TV, go to and then hit exclusive content. It'll take you to there where it's Paul Begley Uncensored. Look over on the right. You'll see me with the flag behind me from the studio here in Indiana, and you'll see the date. It'll say May. It'll say 5/19 through 5/20, because it went during the night. Okay, so you'll be able to watch it in its entirety. It's on my website at paulbegleyprophecy.com. Or if you're a member of Patreon, or you'd like to become a member of Patreon, it's real simple. Just go there and you can watch it right there. We have it on the Patreon channel also for you. It's not on YouTube. It was taken down. Not sure why, but in these 12 years, we've had 6 broadcasts taken down. 3 of them were live Thursday night broadcasts with Mike around the world. 3 out of the 6 we've had taken down. That unexplained. Okay, just unexplained. But if what he talked about last night was taken down, then you don't want to miss the webinar. You don't want to miss the webinar. Now, you can go to my website, go to paulbegleyprophecy.com to get your ticket. Go to paulbegleyprophecy.com to get your ticket for the webinar. It starts at 6 p.m. tonight. It is ready to go. I'm going to take a look right now. Heidi is telling me, go look at your link for the webinar. So she sent that to me in an email. I'm just going to see. In other words, it's ready. We've recorded everybody's done. I've interviewed everybody. Bart Begley's film is done. Everything is there. Let me just see here real fast. Let me see. She said it is beautiful. So I'm going to go take a look at that right now. All the videos have been inserted. She said it is beautiful. Wow. Yep, there it is. That's going to get sent to everybody at 6 p.m. that has got a ticket. Yeah, the first speaker is Doug Hagman. His title of his presentation is Satan's Dagger. Then it's Bishop Anthonysia Snyder. I won't even say the title of his because I'll probably get in trouble. Then next is Tom Dunn. I won't say the name of his because I'll probably get in trouble on that one too. Then it's Mike from around the world. Wow. I won't say the title of his. I'll probably get in trouble on that one. And then it's Bart Begley's. Wow. Just get your ticket. Just get your ticket, guys, because just get your ticket. Just get your ticket. I'm still alive, darling. Okay, people are on the phone calling. They're trying to get a hold of me. They want to know why the show was taken down last night. Wow. Tom Dunn, Mike from the World. Then Bart Begley's documentary on the wickedest man in the world. And then Lester Sumrall, Exorcisms of My Grandfather. Talking about Dr. Lester Sumrall. Steve Quayle. I can't even say the title of his because I'll get in trouble. Michael Bodia, Prophecy for America and the World. Well, that is great video. Great interview. And I could say mine. The title of mine is Overcoming Evil. since that's the title of the webinar. Wow, is this good, guys? This is good. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 presentations. You got over 9 hours of information for you at that webinar. That is amazing. Okay. That is amazing. So go there now, guys. And I'll be back. Now, there's some other stuff going on right now around the world with some news. So my next video I come on with too will be simply news. I'll get you up to speed on some things that are happening, some breaking news that's going on big time. So I'll keep you up to speed. All right. I'll leave you though with this, a song. Yeah, I know there's a lot of evil in the world, but guess what else? There's some angels among us too.
I was walking home from school on a cold and winter day. Took a shortcut through the woods and I lost my way. It was getting late and I was scared and alone. Then a kind old man took me by the hand and he led me home. Mama couldn't see him, but she was standing there. I knew in my heart he was an answer to my prayer. Oh, I believe there are angels among us, sent down to us from somewhere up above. They come to you in our darkest hours, show us how to live. They teach us how to give, to guide us with the light of love. When life held troubled times, had me down on my knees, there's always been someone to come and comfort me. A kind word from a stranger to lend a helping hand, a phone call from a friend just to say I understand. Ain't it kind of funny, at the dark end of the road, someone lit the way with just a single ray of hope. I believe there are angels among us, sent down to us from somewhere up above. They come to you in your darkest hours. They show us how to live. They teach us how to give, guide us with the light of love. They wear so many faces, show up in the strangest places, grace us with their mercy in our time of need. I believe there are angels among us. I believe there are angels among us. I believe there are angels among us. I believe there are angels among us.
Guys, I hope you have a great time today. I hope you really enjoy the webinar, Overcoming Evil. I'll be back. We are right now closing in on 7 hours to go before the webinar. It is the most comprehensive webinar ever put together. And you will find it binge watching this weekend because the information will be so incredible, but so inspiring. Incredible info, blow your mind, but then some of it is so inspired. It really is. Most of everybody, every one of these speakers, it's incredible how they help you not only to understand the evil, but how to overcome it. Last night's show is on Patreon. You can go to Patreon and watch it. If you're a member there, it's real easy to become a member. Or you can go to my website and watch it there. And somebody said they went there and they tried it and it didn't work. That's not true. Go back and try it again. You're probably hitting the top one. There's a list of uncensored videos. I mean, it's Paul Begley Uncensored. It's not the top one, which is a black box, because that's a broadcast that hasn't aired yet. It's the right below it. It's Paul Begley with the flag behind me. And it tells you it's May 19th. Okay, broadcast from last night. Click there. Click right in the center. Hit the center of the screen. It will come on and enjoy last night's show. And that's at my website at paulbegleyprophecy.com. Or go and watch it at Patreon. It's real simple. Hit the center of the screen and you'll watch it there. Become a member first, of course. All right. God bless all of you. We love you guys. I'll be back with more in the coming apocalypse.